Welcome. Come on in, everybody. There's a reason why I'm playing this song. Come on, y'all. Welcome. Hey, everyone. A happy Saturday. Hey, Klondike. Hey, Nitra. Hey, RNY. Girl, RY, girl. Hey, YTC. Welcome. It's all right. We playing a little church music, okay? Since I'm a church queen, but I'm gonna talk about why I'm playing this. Welcome, Cantney. Hey, Jasmine M. Hey, Black Pearl. Welcome. Does anybody know about another chance? Ah, thank God for His grace and His mercy. Wow, RY. Oh, St. James, stay in here, baby. Stay in here. Woo! Welcome, welcome. Oh my God. Hey, Benzo. Welcome, y'all. Hey, Cloud Watchers. Fred Sanford, stop it. Diabolical. Truly, whatever. But welcome. Woo! Hey, Heedy. Don't be offended. I play my church music, Heedy. I love you, baby. Hey, truly yours, whatever, if I haven't spoken. I think there's still some dope fiends out there. One more. Hey, Vibrant. Welcome. Mm-hmm. All right, all right. That's enough. That's enough. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. We just had a little church that was no other than the choir master himself. I call him Uncle Ricky Dillard. I have been a fan of New G since I could take my little coins and buy them. My first, well, Every Knee Shall Bow was my first. I love that, but uh no condemnation. Yeah, that I fell in love with him. But anyway, that was D. Lillian Lloyd. And before I get into my commentary, there was a reason why I played that song. If you guys know St. James, he dibbles and dabbles in our area, but he has his own carnal church sector and he does his own thing in the church thing. Hey, Davina, welcome. And baby, he made a post about the leader of that song, um, Lillian Lloyd. She's the lead. Now, no shade. Lillian gives all the dramatics, and the church queen in me loves it. She has all the embellished makeup and big fluffy wigs, and she recently went through weight loss surgery, and she just gives it, honey. She rolls on the floor, and oh, she does it theatrics. She is wonderful. But Lillian has been known to be Lord forgive me if people's watching. She kind of been a church hopper a little bit from my notes, because she went to Ford Memorial in Philly. She went to Citadel in New York, which is that. And then, but for years, I guess before that, she went to a church called Citadel, which is Prophet Nathan Simmons, now the wife of Angelique. Now, rumor is that Nathan Simmons died of the House of Virginia, but anointed prophet. God reigns on the just and unjust. And of course, that was in Atlanta. But apparently, he had a pop in church back in the 90s, whatever, or early 2000s. I don't know, because before my time. And he was Church of God in Christ, Kojic, the largest Black Pentecostal denomination in the U.S. But anyway, my messy ass went underneath St. James' post and talked about something I heard hearsay by a popular blogger. I know they mentioned this, that Lillian was known to fight over at the Citadel. Now, baby, I don't know if y'all ever been to church, but I've always been messy. And I always go to church. And baby, I almost got jumped in the parking lot on many a days and had to hurry up and grab my keys, because baby, here in Philly, they don't play. And they come in numbers, honey. They will shout and then want to whoop your ass afterwards. Why am I lying? Y'all get down like that in VA? But honey, I had to duck out a many days, because y'all know I'm a punk. Y'all know I'm a punk. And I'm admitting it. But anyway, well, somebody done shared that post or my comment with Lillian. And she talking about she gonna make me famous, and she shared it on her page. I, like the head, died. Oh my God. I said, I ain't safe. I ain't safe. And then if you go to my community wall, see, y'all gotta watch my community wall. You gotta watch it, because I'm putting stuff out there. So there was a lot of people. She had Jawan Murray. She had so many popular people commenting on that, and was like, basically, I was lying. But I was just talking what I heard, but I was a little trolling. But I don't know. I never went to Citadel, but that's what I heard. Well, baby, we got some queen that I had to put on there talking about Devontae J. I don't know who he is, but he probably from this sector. But his behind. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you, my love. And I'll talk about that in a moment. But this queen, Devontae J, going right in there talking something. That's no woman, because she had wrote something like, I don't even know this woman. And he gonna out me out to myself. That ain't no woman. That's a man. They've been trolling for years. Bitch. So I politely went in his inbox and told him he was going to be fucking dragged, okay? And I'll get to him later. But y'all go on over to my community wall and see this big bubba lipped bitch. It's always a fucking butch queen that wants to fucking come after me. And you want to fucking try to out me after some bullshit? I'm going to get to your punk ass, because you probably a follower over here. Come on, drop down, bitch. Drop down, drop down. I want to tap your ass. Hey, Professor Cupcake. Welcome. Why? I'm done. I just had to address the post. I love Lillian. I love John. I love them. But they was talking about me. Go on her page. Why they was talking about me. I got caught trolling, girl. But I'm gonna get on it. I don't have Cash App, but I did find out about a new app called Buy Me Coffee or something. You can do memberships. I guess it's something like a Patreon, kind of. I don't know. I just signed up today. I guess you can donate if you want. Any donations greatly appreciated. I don't want to beg, but if you want to show your love and support, it will be greatly appreciated. So that's the link. I think is pinned. Heidi or any of my mods, I ask you guys to drop it. It is what it is. I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you all in advance for whatever you can do. All right? Girl, why you ain't tell me? Girl, I've gotten St. James box and said, why you ain't warn me? Why you ain't warn me about that? Girl, I was gagged. I ain't trying to get in no mess like that. I'm really not. Anyway, let me get into the topics, honey. Let's get into the topics. So you see my thumbnail, you see my title. I got a whole lot to get into, okay? let's get into it. All righty. So my title is, and these are just some of the highlights, but everyone can get around Kit today. All right. So it says Shakim must be stopped. Rose Smackdown. My granny is no lesbian. Crushed lemons, and Sir King is Scat. So let's get into it. So first of all, the same narrative. I don't know, pizza and Big Brie. I guess they still trying to perpetuate that the sector's dead and they want to have a funeral for the beef sector. I done talked about it ad nauseum. I think it's so stupid. Oh, that lovely drama. I can't. And it's a shame because the Africans, although we're African, but they always got some scam and some mess, and that just some things I just can't get into because it's too much with that. But and I've never been one to be amused by someone having prophetic gifts because I know that comes without repentance. So I don't know, but honey, that is a mess, baby. But anywho, they're talking about it was dead. I guess they want to still do this thing, but it's just like, y'all don't contribute anything. Like, I don't get it. I really do not get it. And you're talking about it's dead, but you're not contributing anything. Bree loses all her identity, and she's over there playing house with Mr. Pettyville and being mom and giving room and board. And she can't even dedicate and still prioritize her hustle. What should be us, and give us a goddamn hour to ourselves without having to hear him. Then you got Pizza that ain't never made no contributions. She just jumped on any bandwagon and any storyline sounding ignorant, and we just let her slide for years. The antabs, my antabs. But all this BS, it ain't contribute. And then, Sneaker just doom and gloom. Oh my God, the spirit of heaviness had to click right off. She just sounds so that, and she just so in her feelings. And but you're supposed to be an OG? And you've been known to be messy, but the beef sector's dead. No, the beef sector is the beef sector. It's not going to be the same. I mean, yeah, we're going through different iterations and different things. We've been here. What? The beef sector started at what? Was it 2016, 2015 that happened? I don't know, because I didn't really get active until 2017. But maybe 2016. But I mean, it's evolving. But we have a collective. We've merged. We have people. It is what it is. Just get on the bandwagon. And like I was trying to tell them, go back to the basics. Go back to how people originally loved you, Brie. Sit up in your bed and suck on a lollipop. Take Mr. Pettyville's 13-inch peen out your fucking mouth and suck on them popsicles and just talk your shit or something. Like, just be organic. And the beef sector is going to do what we do. But I don't know. They've gotten lazy with these panels and things. I mean, I don't know. I literally don't want to come live. I'm not going to be like a Jay Wilson where I got to sing or I don't have nothing. If I don't have nothing, I'm not coming. As I watch lives, I take notes, and then that's how I talk about them and come up with my topics. So it might be a week or whatever. I try not, because the beef sector can move fast. The cycle is usually 48 to 72 hours, although this Shakim story is definitely past its prime, but we're going to talk about it. But I don't get it. I don't get it. But hopefully y'all let me know what y'all think. She's so negative. She really should leave. It ain't that deep. Who you talking about? Pizza or what's called? Hey, Rainy, welcome. And welcome to anybody I messed. Shakim is Scat and Bro Diabolical. I know. EJ Newton. Ooh, I gotta look him up. Girl, you know I got good old lust spirit. Stop it. Have an RY. You know John is so sexy to me. I seen him because he used to sing with You for Praise. Oh, what I wouldn't do to get with that man. Woo! I think he's actually straight, but baby. Woo, John Murray, baby. Hey, Ladybug. And welcome to the new subscribers. But let me get to these topics. Let me get my notes up. And feel free to ask a question or anything. Run a pretty open chat. Just don't be disrespectful. But you can talk your shit. We okay. Before I get into my topics too, I did go over the binary codes, and that will go over with Shakim. But binary was very, very upset with me about my first live where I blocked him because I saw him laughing and and in the chat, but he claims he didn't know what was going on. But you should sit back and watch if you don't know what's going on and you're not actively engaged. I know y'all thought I was playing, but my feelings were so raw at that point, and I like was forced to that situation. But he was mad that I blocked him, and then he was talking shit like, "Oh yeah, everybody got their day, and when the beef stuck to do what they got to do, and the number." So finally, I had to click that motherfucker's link and clarify to him, like, I didn't know me and Suzette had just fallen out, and he's like, "Well, I was just talking to Suzette because I knew that was your mama, and I didn't know." Well, you should have sat back and listen, because I thought I was clear. And he was like, "Well, she was in the chat." And I didn't know she was in the chat because I'm just going and talking just like now. And then finally it caught my eye and I was like, "Oh no, bitch, you got to go." And he got to go because he was in there laughing. And we know Binary loved to troll. Like, he can't stop trolling. And I was like, "No, Binary, I really like you, but you really caught me at a bad time." Like, it was a really bad time. But, I unblocked him and it was good. But he's like, "You really hurt my feelings." I'm like, now you sound like pizza. I didn't know trolls had feelings. Hey, Joan Robertson, welcome. But, hey, Christopher W, welcome. But yeah, that was very, very weird. But anyway, I'll talk more about my conversation with him later, because Binary is the one that has brought little stink over here. But we'll talk about that. All right. Now, YTC, I appreciate you, but we got to talk about Jake and this power trip and YTC's tolerance of all of it. The other day, there was a little kerfuffle over at YTC, that's YouTube Cameras, where I guess Jake was weaponizing her mod stick like she always does, which I don't get. Apparently, they have some type of deal behind the scenes. I don't know if she's paid YTC or what, but they have some type of deal where basically she can run amok and do things. I was even timed out in her goddamn chat, YTC's chat, and it didn't make no sense. And she was like, "Well, if you're not a member, well, why do I need to be pushed and provoked to have a membership just to be a supporter?" Like, I don't have a problem, but it's just the principle of that. And you allow this person to go ahead that, mind you, has me blocked, but still wants to go ahead and weaponize their mod stick and abuse it whenever. But apparently, I guess QI was probably on one of her, QI was QIing, you know what I mean? And she must have timed out QI. Well, she got mad, and YTC, instead of unmodding or reprimanding Jake and telling her not to do it, she sits up there and temporarily mods up QI, the protector, so Jake can't mess with her. So Jake still has an issue with that. And then she kind of turns out she's playing in her face. And then she starts bringing up other instances where YTC had gave temporary mod sticks, but people still had mod sticks. But it's a shame that rather YTC bossing up and handling the problem because she's going against your rules and your preference, you got to mod other people. Like, it makes no sense. Like, it really doesn't. And it's really given. I know she says she's not scared, but she is. And then there was something else. Was it? Oh, I guess Jake didn't like that they were allowing Shakim up on the platform, and she was like, "I feel like you're playing in my face." Now I kind of get that because Shakim did that horrible joke, but I get YTC where she wants to hear both sides of the story, and they kind of turned up, but we know YTC can go there and snap on people, but I mean, she has the patience of Job. Like, you don't want to provoke things, but it's just like, how much you going to take? And this girl literally runs amok and literally disrespects you. And I asked her, and she was like, "Well, I don't feel that way." I mean, you can't tell someone how to feel, but I mean, it's looking crazy, and it's really making her look weak, but we'll see how much more and how much disrespect she's going to take, but it's just definitely crazy to me. It makes no sense. Angela White. Now, is this the Angela White that likes to cuss people out, or the Angela White that don't hit links? SoFly. Why should Nika have to leave? How about if you don't like her or her content, you leave and don't watch? You don't have the power to make any do a thing. Now Nika wants to go. Hey, Brooke, how you doing, honey? Yeah, girl, I don't know if she paid you or what, because you know she's a paymaster. So I don't know. But the people's wondering why you give her all these passes and accommodations. I don't know. Now, Angela, left. I don't know if Nika was talking about me, but she was having a fit in Pizza's chat the other day. Talking about I told her I canceled her. No, I didn't cancel. I made a joke of an eviction paper, and it was supposed to be funny, but you know, Nika is really sensitive, and she talked about that. No, I mean, people really like Nika. Nika's not my cup of tea, but people like her, so they like it. I love it, but still don't talk bad about the beef sector and talk about how boring it is when you're not making no contributions. And when you do go live, it's just doom and gloom or a goddamn lifetime story lie. And if that, don't you have a whole channel to tell your lies, to buy you whatever classics or whatever? Why don't you go over there and spill your lies? Like, I don't get it. Start writing your stories. You're a wonderful storyteller. Wonderful. Now, another thing I need to build on, because I guess I triggered some people with my commentary in regards to HBCUs and Divine Nine organizations. And hey, shout out to all the Divine Nines. Hey, Ness, how you doing? Ness, stay on up in here, because I'm going to get on your ass. I'm going to get on your ass, and you'll probably get mad. And it is what it is. You can drag me. I don't care. But some things got to be addressed. Hey, Sheila, welcome. But shout out to all the D9s that dropped down. I saw we got the Deltas, we got the Zetas, we got a Sigma Gamma Rho, of course, we got the fine ladies of Alpha Kappa Psi. I would do a ski wee, but I want to be canceled. Y'all know, if I could have been, I would have wanted to be AKA. Y'all know I would have wanted to be one. I probably could have been a Delta, but when my school, Deltas was suspended because Deltas was whooping ass. But anyway, them fine ladies. But anyway, shout out to all the D9s. But I guess I misspoke about the origination of that. I do know that a lot did derive from HBCU colleges, but apparently some of them, like the Omegas and other chapters, did come from PWIs, predominantly white institutions. Okay. So I didn't mean no harm, no foul. I'm not a part of these organizations, but I have great respect. And like I said, I've benefited from them and have a lot of friends. And, you know, when I go to homecoming and stuff, it's always love, you know, as long as you're respectful, you know. So I don't do that. So it was not my intentions to misspeak with that or try to trigger people, especially with the respect factor not coming from a HBCU or something. I didn't know. That's the same thing like the debate whether or not you have a process or not. Process, aka pledging, or if you're just financial, where you just pay your money. There's a big debate on the respect factor with that. Like, should you go through a process or should you not? I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. But once again, I'm an outsider. I'm not a part of them. I've been blessed to be in some of the spaces like Delta Convention. My friend, I've been blessed to go to the conventions and, well, you know, be around it. Zetas was here in Philly. Oh my God, I was on a plane full of Zetas. They were the funnest women when the convention was in Philly, coming in. And one of the girls, I don't know how she did it, but she got on the mic at the airport and started talking and doing, you know, the little chants. It was so funny and it was just so nostalgic of college and how they were. And oh my God, I just have great feelings for those organizations, and they are what they are. But didn't mean no disrespect. But I also want to touch on a comment that Molly made. Okay, and I want to expound. Molly, you had made a comment, and I didn't have a chance to address it then and there. But you had made a comment like you would have thought I went to a PWI college instead of an HBCU, and I totally get where someone would think that because I am because I don't know, maybe not because I sound white, but the reality is I chose to go to a HBCU because I was raised if you couldn't tell, I was raised predominantly around white people in southern New Jersey. Uh, and it just wasn't talked about. I mean, they talked more about the Jewish history than ours. And the only time we really knew Black history was in church on one Sunday a month. You know what I mean? I had one Sunday school teacher that was like real pro-Black and did that, but my family's just not like that. But I guess coming from religion, they always felt like religion and politics and all that should be separate. So I don't know, but we definitely wasn't taught Black history like we should know. So I don't know all that. Um, and I was always amazed when I went to HBCU. Like my one friend, she's from Arkansas. Like they know their history. Like what we went to, if you never, I talked about the Smithsonian, the African American Museum, but when we go there, like the Green Book and all that, like they knew it, like they lived and breathed because some of them even went to Little Rock High School. And I'm like, oh, I'm just amazed how they could just spit it out. And it's just like second nature. And I'm like, I just feel stupid, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, because it just wasn't taught to me. But I benefit in different ways of knowing how to talk and act around white people and conduct myself, where I noticed a lot of the people at school didn't know how to because they were only in, like, especially like the people from DC and stuff, they didn't know because they were always just used to urban environments. So that's where I excelled and was always able to speak well. But I could see why you do that, why you said that, Molly. But no, I definitely chose to go to a HBCU, and it wasn't even on my list. Well, really, I wanted to go to like Hampton or Howard, like the bougie ones. But the reality, well, I really want to go to New York University, but I wasn't smart enough, nor did my parents have the money. And then I was in a program where I went to half day college and half day high school. And then once I got there, I was like already accepted. And I kind of like went through a situation my senior year, so I just went there. But it was my first time ever seeing Black people in a positive light. I mean, doctors and teachers. I mean, it was just amazing. So I learned so much there. Now I do get the debate too about the falsifications of going to HBCU, and we could talk about that another day. And the false sense of reality for some people if they've never been around other races. But that wasn't my problem because I was always around white people, and I had to really, I don't want to sound stupid, but I had to learn how to be around my people and how we give it up. So, Molly, I wasn't offended by that. I definitely knew where you were coming from. But let me see if there's anything that stood out. You started to pledge deltas, really, at MSU? Woo! Ain't that where it started at? My auntie was that. Girl, I can't tell you. If you ever got my doctorate, it would be at an HBCU. I regret. Really, Rainy? Usually people get their undergrad from an HBCU and then they go to PWIs after that with that. But it is, I'm trying to be on a Q place, and the Qs hopped up and started doing their frat stuff at 30K feet. Girl, you better start moving what they do. But baby, the Qs be having the best food and the best alcohol, that oil over on them plots. So baby, you better make sure you know somebody to get on them plots. So I mean, my school, they really don't mess with you, really. But baby, they be having the best food. Stop it, Edie. I was getting a lot. People are offended by you talking about Zetas. Zetas are not all inclusive. No, they're not. They have the strictest line. They only pick 12 people to be a Zeta. Only 12. Other peoples don't have limits like the Zetas. It is very hard to get on a Zeta line. I'm telling you, they do not play. Edie, don't do this. This nick and poop in the way is the, all right. Well, girl, Tiny Legs, you can go ahead. Bye. I'm sorry I triggered you, but thank you for dropping down. Hit the like button while you're at it. Hey, Miss Paulette, welcome. All righty. Stop it. She could have went to college. Stop it. Hey, Miss LaKendra. Oh my God, you dropped down. Welcome, my baby. Man, Miss LaKendra had a misunderstanding, honey, but we had to get it together, honey. Welcome. Thank you for dropping down. Stop it, Edie. Stop it, Edie. People do not play about their sororities. Stop it. Don't. All right. Now, one other thing I saw last night, I tried to tune into Mr. Angry Nostrils. That's Tommy, right? And I guess him and Casio still going back and forth. y'all like Castro, but I be sick because Castro does these little lives. He did this live like, I just want peace. I just want peace, trying to trigger them. And Tommy was triggered. I don't know, because it's like, you don't know what the real from the fake is. You know what I mean? Because there's definitely, he keeps alluding to stuff that he wants to tell or that he could tell, but he don't. But then he slips all this crazy stuff in. And Tommy was even like, I could go live and air you all out in one live, but no, I'm going to make money off of you. And we all seen how he liked his numbers to go, you know. So he probably had about 600 people in his chat. But some of the things that I caught from that was that he said that when him and Castro first got together, hey, Miss Michelle, how you doing, love? He said that Castro lied about that his grandfather had a heart attack. I guess as a way of not meaning or something. And that he knew Castro was cheating or whatever, because they went from like talking daily to no calls at all. And remember, I guess they lived in like different parts of the town, like maybe 2 hours away. And he would make excuses not to meet up with Castro, but he was still sending Castro food. Like, I don't know. But then he said that he caught Castro on Jack. I had a situation happen with me like that too, where, you know, typically if you become, now I'm sounding like Rodney to my, you know, I got to change that. If you're in a situation where you're supposed to be monogamous, and that's what really hard when you meet someone off a dating app, because you want to trust that that person gets off, but some people don't. So you have to have those conversations. But with this one person, I deleted everything and thought they did too, but same thing, just decided to go on. Or no, we both weren't monogamous, so I think we both were on, but this person was acting like he wasn't. And when I created another page or whatever, because I didn't even know at the time, and this come to find out that this mf'er blocked me, so it would look like he wasn't on there. And I was like, what? So yeah, but apparently he caught him on Jack, which was crazy because you was on Jack, but he was mad about that. But my thing is, like, Tommy needs to tell all the tea. Like, he needs to tell it all and stop giving out these little sprinkles and hold them back and walking and it's like, you're mad, but we can't really feel sympathy for you because you won't tell us what it really is. Now, I suspect I know what it is. And he talked about, you know, how much of a hoe he is. Then he said something like Castro would always say crazy stuff. Like, I'm telling you, I really think Castro was slow. He said randomly Castro got drunk and Castro was like, oh, I was going to dip off and get some head. Like, why would you do that to your man? Like, and that's why y'all were accusing me and Tulsa of triggering this man. But it's like, no, Castro does things to this man where he triggers him or does these things. And it's like, he maybe likes the reaction. Like me, I like to be cussed out. So maybe Castro likes that thing. I don't know, but that was crazy what Tommy said. I'm like, what? So he gets drunk and he don't have that type of control and says that, or is he saying this to get a reaction? But I was trying to keep follow, but he was sounding really, really crazy. Hey, Annie. Miss Paulette doing her acts. I don't know. I was scared as heck. I was going the first time I ever seen them stroll, I didn't know what was going on. I think I was at an alpha party and they was like, move, move. I was like, huh? All right, y'all ain't saying nothing. All righty. But yeah, I hope Tommy just goes ahead and tells it all. I really do. But I don't know. We'll see. Castro is still trying to play like he's innocent, but I don't think he's innocent. Now my thing about, yeah, we heard Rodney and he's still talking about these things. I just posed a question. And I just find it so funny that me posing a question and something in my spider sense stood out to me about this interaction with a 12-year-old and a 50-year-old, which he didn't give no context. Now he's saying that it was at work. So he didn't say that before. Like, a normal person would have been like, yeah, someone at work said that. Like there would have been something more than just that. So, all right. So now he clarified that. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt of that. Then people asked him, well, did that come up? Did you feel like you told the parents? He was like, no, no, because it was just like a short thing. But anyway, it still makes me feel uncomfortable. At this point, he just needs to shut up. I heard Sir King say the same thing. He just needs to shut up because it just does not sound right. I know y'all want to cover and be biased, but also with these dolls and people are saying he said other past questionable things. He really needs to shut up, and he needs to be more intentional about what he says. Apparently, Grish, I don't know, she ain't come out, but she's the one that originally doxed him. She's saying that he was retweeting minors and stuff on Twitter. So I don't know, but it just makes me feel very, very uncomfortable. It did not sound good. Y'all can say what you want. And Ness, I want to ask you this, since you want to cape for him. Hey, Natural Lux Diva, and y'all probably gonna get mad at me, but I gotta go there. Ness. Would you feel the same way if that said conversation happened with your son? Because isn't your son around that age? Would you feel that same level of comfort if your son just randomly told a 50-year-old that they don't know their sexual identity, which could potentially lead to other things? Would you? Because we know how you go crazy about your son. Would you have that same energy? I think not. But Rodney needs to shut up. Anything like that, me asking a question, did not arise to him giving all those death threats and all those things, especially since we know those are things that are trending, especially with the trans community. And it's just becoming a reoccurring trend over here where I'm getting threatened. And it's just like, oh, it's okay. It's just dimples and not looking at the bigger issue. But, oh, okay, that's cute for y'all. That's cute for y'all. But Rodney needs to just shut up and be more mindful of what he says. And I'm always going to call out if something sounds crazy, because that sounded crazy as heck. Hey, Strawberry Kisses. We gonna get on them. Good Lord, Heaty, you is acting up. Strawberry Kisses, he is a simp. He is just sad, sad, sad. All them death threats. And shout out to Miss T Velocity and her sister Queen Diva. I heard them, my Jersey sisters. I know I didn't see it for them, but I was actually in y'all bushes, and y'all were actually very kind and respectful of what happened. So I greatly appreciate that. Hey TSW. I really appreciate that. You know, it says something to someone that even if you haven't always gotten along and might have had a riff or whatever, because I've said some terrible things about T Velocity, but they can still speak up when injustices or things aren't right. That speaks to someone's character, and I greatly appreciated that. And they probably know I was listening, but I was listening. And yeah, that was not right of how they did it. And you know, T Velocity kind of goes in the middle, but I appreciate that she wasn't condoning that behavior of happening, and giving a warning that you should really be mindful of how you issue things. So I really appreciated that. And I didn't know that Queen Diva lives in Jersey. I knew they were from Jersey because you could tell, especially when Miss T Velocity goes off. But I didn't know she lives in what's called, and we know Miss T Velocity lives in Maryland. I didn't know they didn't live in the same area, because I always thought they like lived close together. But you could tell they was really missing each other. And with the weather, same thing with me. I've been wanting to go to DC for so long because I just love it there. You know, I gotta stop saying, you know, DC has, well, the DMV, because you know, golly, I gotta find another word. The DMV has the best food to me. Oh my God, I love it. The best shopping, the best men. I just love it. But I hadn't been able to go like I want, because same thing, the weather has been a little crazy over here. But yeah, I could definitely tell they was missing each other. But hopefully they reunite very, very soon. Okay. Now let me talk about the Roe smackdown in this Vegas embarrassment. Okay, because Roe called himself trying to go after me. All right. And really, he's going after me over Shakim. And I know why he's mad. But the fact is, Ro, this man sent you cross country and you went trying to travel for Peen twice, almost 3 times, and you never sealed the deal. Like I done told y'all could say what I want. I sound like a predator or what. But had I been in what you call sight, I would have got the motherfucking dick. But your ass couldn't seal the deal. Okay. But Roro, this is why you are really mad. Because I was over on Shakim's and Shakim was trying to play games with me, okay? And I'm not going to allow it to go.
You are meet up with Ro?
No, I'm not coming to your fucking meeting. What the fuck I want to be around y'all sissies for?
Wait, I thought you liked Honest Ro. You don't like Honest Ro?
I thought you liked Honest Ro. You're going to fuck him, right?
I may.
You're gonna fuck.
I gave him permission to do so, Dimples.
If you're there, I might not, though. I may not. You never know.
I love my ring, by the way, Shakim. Like the rude.
Don't play them mind games with me, Shakim. No, you're not. You're not.
I gave permission, Dimples. I gave permission. I gave permission. Because I'm out of commission because I got triplets.
No, that's what I heard. I heard pregnant pussy was the best pussy. But the fact is he don't like pussy.
Yes, he does.
No, he
you don't know what I like, Dimples.
He does not like pussy, Dory.
You have an idea of what I like, but not.
He does not like pussy. And
these trippers I'm carrying.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Let me just play the beginning.
Okay.
So Dimples, are you coming to our meetup with Ro?
No, I'm not coming to your fucking meeting. What the fuck I want to be around y'all sissies for?
Wait, I thought you liked Honest Ro.
So Shakim wants me to invade the gaycation that was originally planned for Ro and Brian. Now, Themis O and her messy inserting her ass in the situations offered to fly Shakim out to the gaycation. Now Shakim is asking me to come. And now was over there trying to play mind games with me because he told me he was gonna fuck Ro to make me mad. And that was the day before. Then the next day he's asking me, am I gonna come? And I'm telling him no, I don't want to be around them. I definitely don't want to be around Brian. I don't want to be around Ro. And what the fuck I'm gonna be around you for? Because you walk around dirty like you walked in Vegas. I think not. And now he over there trying to play mind games. Now, didn't he tell y'all he never led me on and I'm crazy and my feelings wasn't valid and why I wrote that letter and all this shit? But now he talked about if I'm there, he would fuck me and I would have all his attention. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? So I guess Ro must have heard that. So Ro wanted to go live and call himself Dragging Me. Okay. And I called it the SmackDown because Ro loves wrestling, you know, and SmackDown was actually here in Philly last night. But, you know, he's just mad. Shakim is playing both sides of the fence. That happened in that live. And then when Ro went live, Shakim shared the live. And then Shakim's dancing all in the motherfucking chat. I guess egging him on. But Ro, you want to talk about me and my aesthetics and the imperfections that I own about my body. Yes, I'm a big bitch. Yes, I ain't got no ass. Yes, I got a little peen. But baby, I got something you ain't got. I got charisma and personality. And I am witty and I am funny and I'm not fucking delayed, okay? Ro, isn't the word sexy in your IG name? But is there anything sexy about you? Even your legal name is, oh, you can't even pass the resume test with that ghetto name. I don't even know how you got a job or in some type of leadership. Ugh, if that came across my desk, I'd be like, next. Ro, you really look like a broke down Billy Porter. Like, really. Without the class and glam. When I saw your dumbass take the regular conditioner and leave it in your head, didn't know that there's a real leave-in conditioner, I already knew you was stupid. And bro, you ain't nothing but a little secret freak. See, I own my freakiness, but you telling yourself every time you talk about how freaky you are, especially when you're trying to talk about what the fuck I like and what the fuck I don't like at the glory hole, how you told and went beyond about how the men like to toot their asses up. How the fuck would you know that? So I tell him, I said, yeah, just let him talk. Just let him talk. He gonna tell himself. But Ro, tell the real reason why you fucking mad. Because you're not as feminine and as soft as me. Yeah, I'm a big bitch, but I'm a soft fucking bitch, okay? You're not as soft as me. How about them goddamn Darcy videos on your ASMR page? Unhide them videos. Unlist them, bitch, so people can see how you really give it up and how you really want to be. And how you and Brian gonna have you and LaDonna, excuse me, gonna have a social experiment. Who was talking about seeing them to? Oh, it was ODS over there talking about how they would be in a club. Oh, now ODS is supposed to be going because he's in VA. But can you imagine ODS with them goddamn nails and him looking like a busted ass netta, and he always spaced out. And y'all seen ODS and them nails he had on? I know. And he had to never tell some. Oh, I usually get longer nails. I know them nails is full of shit and debris. I know they full of shit and debris. And then he talking about he want to be cooking and doing a restaurant, bitch. I know you can't properly wipe your ass, bitch. I hope you got a duvet or something. Shit, we seen that big old hole you got all on Twitter. You nasty, broke down bitch, always looking dirty. And throw away, just like Bree needs to throw away that house dress with that hole in it. Throw away that ugly orange sweater. Buy you some hoodies or something. Clothes is very cheap. Big burly bitch. And ladies, that's the one that y'all need to watch around young man. The ones that want to be masculine appealing, but ain't got no morals and no integrity like a bitch like me. But let me get back to Ro. Ro, you look malnourished and you look like a child from Sudan. You have no ass. I seen your peen print. Your dumb ass didn't even know. Thought it was flopping out. You dived and made that video. Your dumb ass on. I thought that was my peen. Didn't even know that. Like, you so fucking stupid. And you got that big peen and you won't fucking use it, but you got that malnourished body. And they was all fucking embarrassed that you doing the Steve Urkel dance in fucking Vegas, looking a fucking mess. And then they all talked about how you don't know how to take social cues and you was all up in people's face blowing that hot, stinking motherfucking breath. And then you told on your motherfucking self how you walked all the way from that Marriott on the other side of town. I don't know why you ain't take the train or nothing and ain't look up on Google Maps how far it was, the freaking walk, but you walked your ass all the way over there and was musty and had to use some deodorant. See, and then tried to mask it with Lemon's cologne. Ain't nothing worse than some funk and cologne smell. Ain't nothing worse than it. LSA done called you out and said you ain't nothing but a social climber and disingenuous. And I would have to agree. Mister, I ain't got no loyalty. You ain't, like I've been saying, you ain't got no loyalty or no logic. Just looking for your next come up. Going all over the fucking country chasing dick. But you talk about me and how the fuck I give it up. And the people are saying that you got elderly parents. Don't tell me your parents is Sarah and Abraham. Sarah was in her 90s, whatever, when she had John, I think. So that's how you giving it up. So no wonder, because although men still produce sperms, they can have defects. And what's it called? A elderly person, I think after 40, it's like a geriatric pregnancy or something, very high risk. That's why we know Ask April, even if she is pregnant, she better not bring that baby because the likelihood of something being wrong with that baby is very, very high when you get to a certain point. Ro, they're calling you a horny roach. But you calling me greedy. And then all you want to talk about is fat and body. But you over there looking like a pre-adolescent fucking bitch and a bitch with a fucking senior citizen fucking face. But you want to fucking come for me, Ro? You don't want this, Ro. Go the fuck on, Ro. Before I really get mad. This is a little light. Don't let Shakim gas your motherfucking head up because you cannot rumble with me. Your first motherfucking video was trying to give me advice, you honest hoe, but can't stand in the paint like I fucking have. But you want to come for me. Ro, get the fuck on. This is your fucking smackdown right now. After this, I'm gonna suplex your motherfucking ass. So keep playing with me. A little bit about me is my brother's an MMA fighter, bitch. So I know a thing or two about fucking fighting, bitch. So keep playing with me, bitch. Keep fucking playing. Side note. Brooke. Why did your man, Officer Pillsbury, call himself trying to come for me? Brookie! Let me read these comments. Brookie, you drop down. High pregnancy and geriatrics. That's right. Not Ask April. Who talked about Ask April? Senior citizen face. Yes, honey. Shout out to my favorite on LSA for some of my reads, honey. Hey, Tracy. Now, Tracy, you gonna have to come out because Tracy, I think LSA is trying to say that that's not your man, and they found him, and he's on social media. They got videos of him and his kids, girl, and apparently he lives in St. Louis. Girl, I don't know. And then they said you said he wasn't on social media. I don't know. I know you gave the link, but they're not being upright, but I think they're trying to say that's not your man, Tracy. And then, Tracy, they saying that you don't need to be bragging about having two men, but you was over there having to pay somebody to clean out your apartment, and you was running up and down the stairs. Like, what good is the box if you got two men? No, Tracy, it's not a good look. You got to stop that. You got to stop that, Tracy. Don't be giving up the goodies for free, and these men ain't doing nothing for you. Girl, I know, F them, Tracy, but girl. And then LSA, fuck y'all, because I'm going to get on you, Minnie. You telling me to calm down, bitch, but you cam the fuck up with your skinny, scary motherfucking ass. Always wanting to talk shit. And Roman's devil always want to talk shit on me, but you over there wanting to post my picture, still harassing me. And we still ain't heard Roman say nothing about that or correct that bitch for fighting and swinging on behalf of him. And K-Fit, I've been peeping something. Now, if we not good, just let me know, honey, because I'm a member, and like I said, I thought we was playing in each other's traumas. You know, we did a trigger for a trigger, and then you let that bald bitch Vila Shay come over there and attack me on your panel, but that's all good. I don't fucking care. But I've been noticing, I leave you comments, you on your page, you purposely react to everybody's comment but mine. You don't respond, and you don't share me out anymore, which is good. I still thank you all to the 300 people, but girl, you got an issue? Just let me know. Just let me know. Side note, I don't know if Roman meant to make this public or not, but you know, we are the details and we get into it, honey. But I hurry up and got that screenshot because Roman made a post, honey, and it said members. So I'm assuming he meant to do it for members, but it was public. It said members. Forgive me for not coming live, but I am honestly bored with Lemon and Shakim. I agree. Y'all ready for the tea? He said, please F and go away. There's some sexual tension there. Yes. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not motivating, inspiring, or giving beef. It's not giving beef. It's giving sausage. On another note, Bobby's been popping out lately. Now, let's pause right there. Bobby is the big, fat white bitch that's married to the white man. that popped off on R&Y that day about the group chat, and it was accusing her of being a mole. And I don't know, she definitely said some things that made you be like, bitch. Anyway, I don't know if she's talking about having an interview with Bree, which I had been trying to get to tea, because Roman, what is it? Because Roman, you've been telling people like Bobby's no longer part of the crew. You've been talking this story and you want everybody else's business out. But same thing with the group chat. We still ain't seen the group chat messages. We still don't know who's even really a part of the group chat of the crew. Many of them that are still probably smiling in our faces. We got little leaks like Castro, and I felt some type of way about Cruiser and Yaya and things. So, but we still ain't known that. You've been, kudos to you. You learning from King Bam Bam how to keep your stuff tight. But when there's little leaks, y'all don't like it. But y'all want to know everybody else's shit. But he been talking about Bobby, and I guess I don't know if Bobby is supposed to interview with Bree or what, or where this comes from. But he said just waiting on her to give fat neck Bree an interview so we can go ape shit. Sorry, not sorry. Why would you go ape shit on Bobby? Bobby left the crew, I guess, after Houstoncation. Something about Cruiser. Cruiser said that Bobby didn't like her because Cruiser was, Cruiser got to take over Spirit, So I guess she didn't like that. I don't know. And apparently Miss Toby and Bobby had a little fallout too. I don't know. I'm just hearsay. I don't know. But there's, like I always say, there's there's something there. There's something brewing. So I don't know. But Roman, don't come on Mad Day and now try to drag Bobby. Because you was shoveling this pickaninny in our fucking face and validating her. Bobby! But now you want to drag her? Interesting. Bloop, 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 bloop. I guess we'll wait and see how this will play out. T.S. Nika. T.S. Nika. Put your hands in the... When he did that, I was done. But he said no one is trying to reconcile. Is Sneaker trying to reconcile? We ain't going back. We not going back. It is what it is. With you. And reconcile, but with a good wig, please. Well, buy her one, Roman. And while you at it, buy me one too. And now I'm going to agree with this next statement. This next one he wrote. I'm going to agree. If I see Dory on one more panel, I'll be calling animal control. And I'm right with you. Get that doggy. So sick of her barking ass. Get the fuck up out of here, horsey, you hard-faced bitch. Now, I'm sorry that man be beating you, but god damn, sometimes you gotta shut, like Sophia did in The Color Purple. Sometimes you gotta beat a bitch or something. I mean, we sick of her. Can't wait till she go away. And did y'all see Kiki over at the Black Square? And honey, y'all talk about me trans. I'm trying to figure out, but I don't know how you've been a woman all your life and you still can't get your wigs right. I don't get it. And then you got that pretty daughter. Your daughter don't help you? That wig was sliding just as back, showing nothing but forehead. Am I pretty? No. You look a pretty mess. And we had Octopus walking around South Beach or whatever. Was crazy. But side note, I'm going to get back to my shit. I'm just freestyling for a moment. Yesterday, I guess, was the Gov's birthday. And apparently, Rita, his homegirl, she let it be known that the Gov got flagged. But apparently the Gov was in pastor's chat with his good lying ass, talking about he wasn't flagged. But you ain't been live, and you ain't proved it. But he did a little upload, and I guess he was in Chicago for his birthday. Which is funny, because if you're in Chicago, you're not going to meet Loverboy. You're not going to meet Loverboy. I'm not going to buy Loverboy a drink. The Gov. You're not going to get up in some ass. Side note, I don't know, QB and Phi, Shalina Marie, were live over at her house. I ain't gonna talk about that. But I don't know if Phi was lying or not, but she was claiming she is on house arrest, got an ankle monitor, and she got popped for PPP fraud. I don't know. I'm praying that's not the case. I ain't even gonna verify it. But baby, that's tragic. Tragic. Let me look at these things and I'm gonna tell them. Thank you, baby. That's a damn shame. Now y'all want to dox Tracy's man. That's why you can't share a show or tell these hoes. But Angela, LSA done kicked me out, took my I'm doxing, but they over there allowing Tracy's man to be doxed. They got all the pictures on them. Now, luckily they blurred out the kid's face, but oh my God. I mean, it's horrible. Hey, Room Shaker, if I ain't talk to you. Hey, Muffy, how you doing? I know Mama Fifi ain't in here. He'd take Mama Fifi's ass up out of here because Mama Fifi's ass wanted to turn up and flip on me over at Lemon's thing. And we was just cordial talking about meeting for brunch over at Passes. See, you can't trust no goddamn crackheaded bitch. You can't. Like I always say, once a crackhead, always a crackhead. It done went to our brain cells. Get that bitch up out of here. White women are intimidated by black women like Cruiser. She expects for Cruiser to bend over and mammy her down. Ooh, girl, you got some tea. Because Cruiser just told me she was being Cruiser. But Cruiser had already told me, because me and Cruiser was close. And Cruiser had told me she's the life of the party. We know she got a dominant personality. And Cruiser was like, but I would love to see you in action. And Cruiser was like, I would back down to see how you are in your element. So Cruiser, I believe, got a big personality. My baby has, and my piece. He is in it. Oh, girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, LSA is crazy. Then LSA is getting mad because I got a second page and they mad to myself. I thought Dimples was banded. Bitch, I got a channel now. I told y'all served served your fucking purpose at the fucking time. You served your purpose at the time. There. But I got a channel now. I don't need to use y'all for a voice. But y'all do be knowing stuff and be trending. So yeah, I still read over there, bitch, to myself. I thought that. Like, bitch, y'all done started a behind the scenes page back there, but y'all still, I guess y'all still come out, but they losing their wits. They are some weak ass bitches. Now they blocking anybody that's new or newly credit their page. Like, it's just like, why are y'all gatekeeping like this? Like, I really don't get it. Y'all are not no exclusive club. Y'all are not. And I had also put a post up to see if y'all wanted me to create my own thread for LSA. Some people want me to do a Patreon. Not a Patreon, but a Discord. But my problem with Discord is it can get really messy and it's hard to control and it can just go. And I don't want to be like Lemon. I don't want to make content and use that and all that stuff. LSA is a little bit more concerned. Hey, the Sage, welcome. But people is talking about having a Discord, but I don't know. This Discord can just be too messy, too messy. I can't. But anyway, but I guess Brooke ain't gonna come down. But let me talk about her man, Brooke Pillsbury. So I guess he does like a little court show, and he wanted to charge me with doxing. Everyone talk about me doxing, and if I do that, trust me, that's me retaliating for a reason. Now, you can agree or disagree. I know people don't like it, but that's how I am. I do it. And then he wants to talk about how I look like a man and all this stuff. Like, I don't understand it. Like, Pillsbury, we seen your big burly ass. We seen you. And then you got nerve to be coming on the camera like Jay Wilson always smacking motherfucking chicken. Like, Steven, do I need to dox you? Like, do you want me to dox you and show all your motherfucking charges? Because I could. And expose the basement that you're living in? Because I can, if you want. your big ass. You just mad because I wouldn't suck your goddamn dick. I won't have to lift up your goddamn belly. I done did that before. The suck that little pecker you got. But y'all, this man said the nastiest thing I have ever heard. Ever. Now, one of my favorite movies is called American Pie. And I felt so raunchy. Back in the day, y'all remember when pay-per-view was? Boy, we used to get in trouble renting pay-per-view. Oh, God, my grandparents, me and my uncle. That was our little bonding thing. Now, I told you we wasn't really supposed to watch movies, but sometimes we would sneak and rent a movie from the we had DirecTV. So we every once in a while we would rent a movie on the thing. You know, that was premiere. But I guess before Netflix stuff, you could rent a movie and watch it on the satellite. So one of our favorite movies was American Pie. But for those that haven't watched American Pie, it was about these band geek people. It was all white. It was a white movie. But pretty much the guy hadn't had sex and they were like senior year, and the guy asked him, what does it feel like? You know, what does sex feel like? They asked, you know, all naive. And the guy told him it feels like warm American pie. So, you know, white people are different. So the boy's mother made a apple pie. And, you know, when you have a pie, it needs to cool down. Well, I guess the mom left the house, and when you're young, your hormones do rage and stuff, especially if you ain't getting none. And he heard what his friend said, that vajayjay is like warm apple pie. So he had the bright idea to ook the pie. And he gets caught by his parents ooking the pie. It is the funniest thing. Well, it was. I don't know if I would feel the same way now, but younger, it was the funniest thing. Now, y'all want to hear what Pillsbury said? I can't believe he said this. He said that his cousin told him that vajayjay feels like macaroni and cheese. And he said when he heard that, he would ook macaroni and cheese. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it. Then now y'all know he works at the chicken place, like a Harold's in Vegas, where he'll cook and talk about something. When people ask for macaroni and cheese, sometimes they don't have it. So I'm wondering, is his nasty predator behind skeeting in the mac and cheese? Because you know some people is nasty like that. Like I wouldn't trust nothing. And tell myself, he was always ooking cups of macaroni and cheese. I mean, I heard of food fetishes and stuff, but why would you even come out and tell me something? Yeah, because it's all wet and gushy. Girl, boy, this ain't Malik. This is Pillsbury. And Brooke was in the chat because they're still mods. But, you know, if he's talking to the likes of a Lady Snoop, clearly he'll eat it. He'll mess with anything, honey. I couldn't believe he said that. But you want to get me charged, but you over here fucking cups of macaroni and cheese. Y'all go on to his last live. My name's in there and Triggs. And the reason why I went over there is because Binary was trying to talk about something about Triggs. Now, Shakim, is it true that you gave Ray Triggs, Laquan Fisher, your D-pics? Because that's why he was getting charged. And it's like, I wouldn't mind seeing Triggs D. Oh, and Peeper, I saw the White Devil posted my picture from Twitter while I was laid in the bed in my lingerie. And he told me, is that Dimples? People, you got a nice voice. You could get it, maybe. Let me see what you're working with. DM me. And Stefan, get the fuck up out of here. No one does AI pictures but you. And you got fucking busted for them cracks and the bumps in your fucking untextured face. You unmelanated bitch. Get the fuck up out of here. But yeah, girl, I was too through. Too through. Let me get back to my notes because I got off topic. Any questions? Any comments? Girl, it's me, Felicia. When he said that, I was crazy. But then I was like, Look, if he ook Vaseline, that's a jailhouse cheat code like the toilet tissue roll. You know what? Someone told me, I talked to a jailbird and he was like, I forgot what they called it, but they take a plastic bag and put a lubricant in it and they'll ook it like that. And they say that feels like a ussy. But yeah, that's definitely some prison stuff. That's definitely some prison stuff. You right. You right. Mm-hmm. And he done been there, allegedly. Shout out to Rev G. Welcome, Rev G, if you there. I'm not going for what they saying. I deal with people on an individual basis. And Rev G, thank you again for standing up for the one percenters, the trans community, and the LGBTQIA plus community as a whole. Keep doing God's work. I appreciate you. All right, let's get back to it. Now let me get on the title. My granny is not a lesbian. I was over at Thick Throat, Fat Neck Sir King's. And of course, Sir King is over there talking about some, he caught me slipping up. And that I wasn't trans. Because I guess I told a story that when I go to the store, and I think I was talking about how, trans and stuff are different and have different strengths than women. And I said that I might help a woman with water or reach a top shelf because I'm tall. So that was his dare to say, oh, that means you go into the store as a man and not dressed up. Well, I've already told you guys that I'm not full-time. I do. And like I told you, if I'm running to the store or something, sometimes I don't feel like all that. I'm going to put a baseball cap on, have my little tights on or whatever, and I'm just going to the goddamn store. Like, women, y'all don't feel like that all the time. That's why when people talk about women with bonnets and stuff, no, it's like, do you have the capability to dress up? You don't feel like that all the time. And sometimes you got to give your face a break and stuff. Like, goddamn, but that was his thing. Oh, you not that. And of all people that should understand my situation, Sir King has interviewed me. I've been on there several nights. We talked every day. But because he's still mad at me P-bombing him, because before I started doxing, that was my revenge for him when I felt bad, when I felt like I was being attacked. See, I haven't changed, now things are becoming more worse that I don't like, but the harassment that I suffer, if I feel injustice, I'm going to lash out and I'm going to get your ass any way I seem fit. But Sir King don't got a problem and he still wants to be fucking mad over me. Oh my God, I got 336 people. Shout out to y'all. Welcome, welcome. If you want to buy me a coffee, buy me a coffee. I greatly appreciate it. Appreciate the support. But he said he was doing that and justifying that. And I clicked his link real quick, but talking to Sir King, and shout out to Chef Outspoken One. I saw that. Thank you, God. Thank you for defending me and trying to give reason to how I am, why I operate. I appreciate it. With that, not saying you agree with all my actions, but I definitely appreciate it that you spoke on that. And I only went over there because he told me, but it's like I don't like when they try to conflate and use me and maybe a problematic behavior that I display and try to put that same characteristics on the whole trans community. Same thing where they try to lump me, Tulsa together mainly, and then we got that nut sparkles. Oh my gosh, I just can't. But I hate when they do that together. And luckily me and Tulsa don't play into that too much. Like, we know what it is for the most part, although we don't see it for each other, but we don't play into that because there's no benefit. And I'm not going. But I just thought it was so dangerous. But this Negro had the nerve to say, basically, because y'all know I'm going home, and that's one thing. Y'all keep talking about, oh, they don't know. My family knows. I told the story of how I got caught by my pastor, and I had to tell. And how I had to tell them, and they just said that they don't want to see it. I actually one day got mad and I sent a picture to my grandmother of it, and she was like, "Oh, like trust me, I am very open with my family, too open." Well, except for one thing. One time, my grandmother, I went through a situation with an ex, and when I first, I guess, came out, I know, and it was so funny. I was going through. And my grandmother, we was in the office, and we have like a dual desk, like they call it an accountant's desk. It's an old one in the office where it's two-sided. So my grandfather sits on one side, she could sit on the other, and they're like connected. And I'm sitting in there, and she's sitting on the one side and sitting at me. And usually, if you're in there, like it's a serious conversation, you know. So she sits at me, and she you got to see my grandmother, her mannerisms. It's just so funny, very like dainty, like, but so she like shakes her head and she's like breathing hard. She's like, okay, I'm ready. Tell me everything. And I'm like, Mama, I'm not telling you this. I'm not telling you. It was so funny because she had coached herself up there. And I'm like, I'm not. But my family always gets so because I'm very, very open. I always play with them, I always poke with them, and they get so funny. But that's just my relationship with them. And they know I'm like the life of the party. And even although they act like I'm getting on their nerves, if I'm not around, they be like, oh, we miss you. Oh, you were this born without you. So they like my crazy antics. And Lord, don't let my niece and nephews come over because we really gonna clown. We really gonna clown. It is so funny. But he had the nerve to talk about because I'm hiding myself from them. And if I was more open with my grandmother, she would be more open to me. And now he's going into this dangerous rhetoric because many people believe that homosexuality is a curse and usually like what they call a bloodline curse or a generational curse. So he said that it's probably in my bloodline and that she is probably going to come, that if I came out to her, she would come out to me and tell me she's a lesbian. I was 22 hot. Like this is the sickness, how demented someone is. You know, the fact that this boy can hear a story and he'll twist it and get it so wrong and all that, you think that's for shock value. And that's why everyone left him because the boy is sick in his head. Thinks everyone's plotting against him. And again, the boy is mental. I mean mental. He really, I know he can't work for anybody. He's got to be a sole proprietor or someone because the boy's so crazy. Like you know he won't listen to anybody. But I could not believe that he said that. And then you know who gonna come up on the panel after he said that, laughing and thinking it was so funny? Mother Manatee. Gonna bring his fat ass and say, ha 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 ha, sir can't get made my night. Not a lesbian. Ha 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 ha. Manatee. Is Patty a lesbian? I think Patty's a thick-tongued lesbian dyke. That's why you got an issue. And that's why she don't like your punk sissy ass. I think Patty and your great grandmama was two stud dykes. That's why they don't see it for the children. Ha 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 ha. How you like them apples, bitch? Your Adam's apple. You fat bitch. Ha 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 ha. And we still waiting on your family picture. Since you want to put QB's family picture up, why haven't you shown Patty? Show her. We want to see old frog lips, cigarette smoking Patty. Chicken licking Patty. We want to see Jermaine. We want to see the Davis boys. They don't want nothing to do with you. You beat their ass, allegedly. You beat their ass, allegedly. And they don't want nothing to do with your dusty ass. But I think that was sick, demented. And Sir King, stop talking about my voice because your voice sounds atrocious. You came live today was so full of saliva and snot. Like Sir King, you need to go to an ENT. If you don't know what that is, that's called an ear, nose, and throat specialist. I don't know if you need allergy shots or what, but all that congestion, and anytime you have mucus, research Dr. Sabi, that's disease in your body. And we heard all that mucus and congestion. There's something going on in your body, Sir King. You got to get it out. Get rid your body of the mucus. Follow the teachings of Dr. Sabi. Lay off the dairy. Lay off the dairy, Sir King. Because you're a cheesy bitch. I bet you like a lot of cheese. And milk and stuff, because you all congested. And I know that breath stink. I know it stinks. But you going to talk about my fucking granny? You big fat bitch that's scared to fucking show your fucking self? I would whoop your ass for that. Stay an avatar. Stay a motherfucking avatar. And man, if you stop being so fucking pressed and show fucking Patty, you dumb bitch. Any questions? Tell him, Heedy. Heedy does not like fat people. I get on Heedy all the time, but Heedy knows them health things. Beasley's has that slush mouth disease real bad. I cannot listen to him knowing he hasn't brushed his teeth in I can't even say that name. I never heard of that. I never heard of that, honey. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Flow State. Oh, my God. Hey, baby. Welcome. Girl, I don't know what happened to Fi. She says she got an ankle bracelet. I don't know. I'm hoping she was lying. I don't know. Because the real person that needs to go down is CPN peddling and fake PPP loan applying ODG, official Dusty. I want the feds to knock on his door. Okay. But let me get into one other thing I want to say, and shout out to all 300 of you all watching me talking my shit. Oh, that's what an ENT is? I just never know. Because I got my ENT, honey, and he always tells me I need to lose weight. And he always wants to take that thing and go down my throat. Oh, my God, I hate it. But that's what Sir King needs, because it's horrible. But Dr. Sabi do say mucus is a sign of disease. But anyway. Let's talk about Ron Pig and this lemon thing. Now, I really don't see it from Mr. Price like that, because I think he's a sneaky bitch that wants to canoodle and work for everybody, but he's just sneaky. But apparently, Ron P, he super chatted Lemon, or no, he super chatted the op, Shakim and Ness or whatever. He super chatted them, knowing what they're doing to Lemon. And it's like one thing to, I get you want to support, but this area doesn't do that well. And if not, you have to walk a real fine line. If someone's being discussed in the chat, you can't be in the chat. You can't do nothing. So you're working with this person, supporting their channel while they're actively talking about the actions that they're doing, these fake actions. So that shows support right there. Then you're over there doing financial support publicly. Like, of course they're going to feel that way. And this is not the first time that Lemon has turned up on you. So I don't even know why you keep going back. And then Lemon, which I would totally get too. I get it too, because I think Rico had the same problem with you. That you were over in Stumpdown's chat while he was getting dragged, but yet you were in his DMs trying to act like you were supporting him. Like, that's very, very questionable. And people do not like that at all. And you really need to pick a side and stop being so weak. But I guess he must have went behind the scenes again and made it up and kissed behind. But like Suzette used to say, you're moving funny. But you can go on, oh, Ron P's so nice. No, he's not. He's a fucking snake. You can't be friends with everybody, because I had to previously block Ron P before, because Ron P was laughing in the chat at me. I had to block Ron P twice. And then I just want to forgive and stuff, but he ain't no saint. And Molly, Lemon's sick of you. I don't know why you kept taunting him and pushing the envelope and thinking your money is all that. All money ain't good money, especially when you be triggering people. I mean, and then we don't know nothing about you. I mean, we heard your voice. To me, you got a British accent, talk that, but clearly you're timid, but you want to be a keyboard gangster. You must have some type of money because you give support, but you're always around. So we don't know if you're older, how you got your money or what, but you want to be talking shit on us. That don't make us feel comfortable. Well, let me speak for myself. Don't make me feel comfortable. Make me want to side eye your ass. But I don't know. You can move a little fun. You can be hey Minnie Mouse. Hey my boo. Yes, he is messy as F. You're right. And I see right through him. No, Minnie Mouse is a she. Minnie Mouse is not a he. Minnie Mouse, stop that lying. Hey Peach Cobbler. Are you a he? Wait a minute. Minnie Mouse, message me and tell me. Are you a she? Are you a he? Okay. Are you okay? Message me where you got okay. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I was about to say I can read look, I'm like sassy. I can read energy. I mean, if you are, you are, but I don't know. But let me know. Come on now. Oh God, Heidi. Okay. All right. My Heidi is cutting up today. She is cutting up. I appreciate you guys. All right, so let's get into what we really need to talk about. Shakim and his unhinged behavior and Ness's soiled reputation. Shakim is still false flagging channels. Now he done really went to the beast of the beast, J. Diddy. Now we know J. Diddy got a reputation of being another obsessed stalker to the point that she got to get cyber harassment, sexual cyber harassment, stalking charges. And for some reason, he wants to rumble with the beast, J. Diddy. Side note, y'all, J. Diddy got trolled into getting her baby gum shaved. Now, apparently, it's a common procedure called gum contouring. And apparently, the reason why her teeth look like baby teeth is that it was overgrown skin covering up all her teeth. So she must have got them shaved. So she won't say, but she gave a little glimpse of her teeth on her community wall. But she still, girl, look it up. Gum shaved. I'm telling you. Hey, Jeannie Blue, gum shaving. She gave a little glimpse and she still got that gap. Why couldn't they fill in that gap? Jake, don't you spend all that money and they can't fill in that gap? And you talking about you got to get retainers. Well, that's not going to fill in that gap. You need traditional braces. Hey, right to be told, honey. Hopefully you're not impacted by all this craziness with Doge and stuff. But I don't get it. It's just so funny that it takes what to come on YouTube for people to have to get their mouth fixed. But Shakim's over here false flagging, and for some reason Ness is still supporting and rocking with him. And I personally don't think Ness, because people don't really see it for Ness. Let's be real. Ness has become arrogant. She's become rude and nasty, very pompous. And she forgets where she came from, how we knew her, sitting outside in that broken Nissan with the power cords and sleeping on her mama's porch. And people have supported Ness. But we can't keep supporting someone that is running havoc and it's unjustifiable. Yeah, Lemon did a deed of doxing. Oh God, this bitch. Look at this weird obsessed bitch. Let me show because I told her, um, my dad has beautiful teeth, honey. Beautiful. See, and this bitch, she emailed her lawyer and she got me blocked, but she's still coming around here. Okay. She's still coming around here. See how weird and obsessed she is? Come back with another page, you weirdo. Come back. Because you want to sit up there. You want to sit up there and tell people, I got you blocked. Yeah, you blocked me once and I didn't fucking come back. But I done blocked your main account. You done came back with several other accounts. I tried to let you live and you still want to come around? You weird, obsessed cyber criminal. And when I put a post on there on my wall to tell you to leave me alone, hey, your pleasure. Hey, Love Blake. Hey Moon, when I tell your dumb ass to leave me alone, tell them I emailed my lawyer. What the fuck you emailed your lawyer telling that I'm asking you to leave me alone? You stupid ass. And showing public record of your history of harassment. And then your dumb ass openly admitted to another cyber crime. Hey, Ruffy Puff. You openly admitted to a cybercrime. Now, the dear Bambi had already told us that you was spoofing her phone and calling from different numbers in a psychotic rage and calling family members. But you admitted to doing the same motherfucking thing to Shakim. And you did this before he even did it. Tell him, how many times did you get a private number? I call from a private number. I've been calling you. And then she's so sick, she's recording her crimes, knowing that Atlanta is a one-party consent state. I recorded the call. So you recorded your call and you recorded yourself violating recording yourself in a one-party consent state. Because even if that was the case, Shakim had no knowledge that it was being recorded. When I tell you some bitches are so smart, they're dumb, I mean it. And when I talk about reoccurring patterns of behavior and their propensity to reoffend, mind you, she still has an active case. But she's admitting to cyber crimes of using those same tactics that she deployed on her other victims on someone else. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. She better be a little careful. If I had a picture digging in my jeans, I would never be. Tell myself, I was showing how much weight I lost. Wow, all ZX riders are here, the followers of a man with the secret crush on dimples. Well, ZX can get it, honey. I seen that big old pecker in that bed, honey. He can get it at the glory hole. You losers lie while I continue to glow up. Ness, we're going to get back on you because you need some humble pie, honey. Dunn has done Ness wrong so many times. This well is twisted. Yes. And then Ness had me and Ness exchanged receipts because she was mad at Jay Dunn for mentioning her son. And now they back together and the nut is confessing her love. I had to really think. I really love Ness. On my mom. So that's why I think she really thinks. Ness entertainment value has dropped a lot. Yes, it has. You can only call people a whore so many times and it loses its sting. Absolutely. And attacking your subscribers, mm-mm, mm-mm. They not gonna keep going for that. And then we seen how you really gave it up and how you was scared to be on camera. How you was scared to come on camera during that whole Vegas. All we seen was inside your pocketbook and some tits. Like, what the fuck? And then you over there screaming at people. That record like you a celebrity. You ain't no goddamn celebrity. And accusing people wanting to take your picture and all that bullshit. I would have cussed her ass smooth the fuck out. Shit. Y'all be a fool to vacation with Ness again if y'all want to. Shit. We about having fun and all them lies. But anyway, Ness brand is already at jeopardy. But now she got this psychotic nut that she won't cut off that is further tainting her brand. And she's hurting her own reputation by giving this man a sense of validity, giving him redirects and shares and all this bullshit. When she's just like Sneaker, she got to walk a fine line her own motherfucking self. And you're right, that comedic value, yeah, she's funny and can be witty, but all that lessens time after time when we see more and more and more of your character. I'm an executive. I'm an executive. A sales executive? Seriously? I make double what I made at the other job. So you making $50 an hour now, Ness? Congratulations. Congratulations. But she really needs to cut ties. YTC needs to cut ties. Since he wants to flag people and have people sit down for 10 days and that, we need to have him sit down for 10 days. Let the beef sector stand up. The subbies, just like we boycotting Target and their stocks is dropping, and we're all going to teach them, but for playing in our face and our blackness and our inclusivity, ness and reneging on the promises. We need to hold these content creators fucking accountable. The ones that let that rat sit up on their panel, the ones that give him redirects and views and forcing us to watch him and trying to force us down his fucking throat. And he's running havoc in this fucking sector, which is a pattern, because when I was at Binaries, they talked about the same thing and he did the same thing to people. He's a fucking sick. And then the fact that he's sitting up late at night. When do you fucking go to sleep? You sitting up late at night to do this fucking bullshit? You are so motherfucking pressed. You can be out in the fucking park making some money, selling that ass and that dick. Like, you over here playing with us on motherfucking YouTube? Like, it makes no goddamn sense. And Ness is up there, sha. No, sha needs to sashay a fucking way and stay the fuck away. Because he is nothing but gutter trash. Talking about he got a strike team and a lawyer. You ain't got no goddamn lawyer. You ain't got no motherfucking strike team. And then you over there won't fully admit that you flagged Jake, but we know you did. And then the crazy part is that Ness is begging him to remove the strike from Jake, but not from Lemon. You hate Lemon that much that you want to keep him down like that. That is just showing how selfish and jealous-hearted and conceited your ass is. And ain't no good gonna come from that. No motherfucking good. All you care about yourself, Ness. You are very short-sighted. You get jealous anytime anybody gets some numbers over you. You trying to steal from that man. Only reason why you've been getting halfway numbers right now is because he ain't fucking live, ain't allowed to come live. Like, I would want the shit on my own merit. That's why, like, when I was offered a redirect today, no, just share me out, whatever. I'm appreciative when I get it out the fucking muscle. And not to mention, it don't sit right that you all the way in Seattle and your son's over where he's at, and y'all just doing video visits and shit. A real parent gonna sacrifice their needs and wants for their fucking child. But that ain't in you. You ain't in that same predicament as you was in before. Ain't the man dead? Ain't your aggressor dead? So what's keeping you? And then the disgust and dislike that you like people in the same motherfucking community, but you don't share that disgust when you slopping up pussy. You really need to do some fucking soul searching. Then you want to call yourself a fucking life coach, but can't fix your own fucking life? Use those same principles to clear up your fucking life and have some fucking decency and fucking respect, and stop allowing that dumb little rat to run a fucking muck up in our shit, because we fucking sick of it. That was a past D, bitch. Let's talk about how you was sitting up in there high and your man was in there and you over there sneaking, eating pussy in the same room with him. You nasty whore. Shut the fuck up. All you want to talk about is fucking glory holes. A story I fucking told, but talk about just sexual deeds and how you fucking did it. Need some fucking get right. Fucking sick of your ass. So jealous you want to tear down the next man. Ain't no fucking good gonna come from that. None. But yet he can reverse the thing on Jake because you want her to eat your pussy, but he's over there playing on Lemon's top. It's bullshit. Yeah, it was cute. Oh, he abruptly ended the live, a good live while you at it. He did it. And then that wasn't good enough. He did it again. And then he did on a backup channel. The boy is fucking unhinged. And the only voice of reason that could get into him and hold him accountable he would listen to is you. And you won't even do that. But yet you use that voice of reason for the fucking pussy that you're trying to fucking pursue. Yes. Yeah, bitch, we're gonna hold you the fuck accountable. Because you are a part of the fucking problem. You're not a part of the fucking solution. You're a part of the fucking problem. So beef sector, stand the fuck up on this bitch. Because we're not going to tolerate this. That's some fucking bullshit. And we're not going to tolerate no interloper coming in here trying to destroy our motherfucking sector. Lemon is a hot motherfucking mess on his own. He will self-destruct on his own. But he don't need no fucking help over a disgruntled fucking bitch because he's mad because he can't accept that he wanted to play up in buttholes. And then over there peddling lies on people that he was doing something with them dirty fucking long nails. No one want them dirty long nails cutting on them and digging up in their ass. And you the one that wasn't fucking washing your motherfucking ass and didn't have a change of clothes or nothing. Get the fuck up out of here. And think someone want to be around you? No. You start a motherfucking wish list before you go to another vacation and get you some fucking clothes. That's what the fuck you do. And make sure you got a round motherfucking ticket to get your ass back and make sure you got a place to stay. Little dirt dauber thinking someone wants your little ass. Dick come a fucking dime a dozen. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. They ain't got no moral, ain't got no character, and putting up with this shit. Just because we're a fucking beef sector, we're gonna get some get right over here. And we're gonna act like we got some fucking sense, and we're gonna have a moral compass, and we're gonna have some decorum over here. And she could drag me all the fuck she wants. I don't give two shits because your life is a disrespectful thing. Because remember Graham. Remember Graham. Remember what you did to Graham. You selfish bitch. You were even selfish then. You drove Graham back to that discipleship. You raggedy bitch. You. All right, beef sector. I said my piece. Y'all do what the fuck y'all gotta do. Be blessed.